Welcome to the user's manual. You know that feeling. It's a specific kind of modern disappointment. One day, your phone, the one that felt like magic in your hand, suddenly starts to think about it before opening an app. The battery, which used to be a trusty companion through long days, now gives up the ghost by lunchtime. Or maybe it's not even digital. Maybe it's your blender. It's been a workhorse for years, but one morning you hear a sad, grinding noise. A tiny, insignificant piece of plastic, a gear worth maybe 50 cents, has stripped itself bare, and the whole machine, motor, blades, pitcher, all perfectly fine, is now useless. That frustrating, almost predictable moment of failure, it isn't just bad luck, and it's almost never a coincidence. Today, we're focusing on a powerful and often invisible system that shapes the things we own, planned obsolescence, or, as we're calling it, death by design, because forever is bad for business. In simple terms, planned obsolescence is the deliberate act of designing a product with an artificially limited lifespan. It's not about things naturally wearing out over a long time. It's about building in an expiration date, ensuring that a product will fail or become undesirable long before it technically should. This isn't some grand conspiracy, it's a business strategy, and it works in a few clever ways. Sometimes it's about the materials. Think about that blender again. The motor might be engineered to run for a decade, but the small coupling that connects the motor to the blades is made of a softer plastic designed to wear down and fail after a certain number of uses. That single, tiny point of failure is the product's Achilles heel. And when it breaks, finding that specific 50-cent part can be impossible. The cost and hassle of a repair, if it's even an option, often push you toward the simplest solution, buying a new blender. Then there's the strategy of making repairs intentionally difficult or impossible. This is a big one in the world of handheld electronics. A device might be sealed shut with strong glue and proprietary screws that your standard toolkit can't handle. The most common part to fail in these devices is the battery. All batteries degrade over time, that's just chemistry. But when that battery is sealed inside the device, you can't just pop it out and replace it. A perfectly functional screen, processor, and camera are all held hostage by a dying battery. The device becomes a sleek, expensive paperweight, and you're nudged back to the store. And perhaps the most subtle form is software-driven or systemic obsolescence. Your old electronic tablet might still turn on. The screen's fine, the hardware's capable, but one day you find you can't download the latest apps because they require a newer operating system that your device no longer supports. Or the manufacturer pushes an update that, mysteriously, makes your once snappy device slow down to a crawl. The hardware hasn't changed, but the digital world around it has been engineered to leave it behind. Your device is made to feel old, pushing you toward that shiny new model. This isn't a new idea. One of the most famous historical examples is the light bulb. In the early 20th century, engineers were creating light bulbs that could last for thousands upon thousands of hours. There's even a bulb in a California fire station that's been burning for over a century. But in 1924, the world's biggest light bulb manufacturers secretly met and formed what became known as the Phoebus Cartel. Their agreement was simple. They would all engineer their light bulbs to fail about 1,000 hours of use. A shorter lifespan meant more sales. It wasn't about making the best product anymore, it was about creating the most profitable replacement cycle. And that 1,000-hour standard stuck around for decades. So how did we get here, to a world where this is just normal? The idea really took hold during the economic turmoil of the 20s and 30s. As industrial production became more efficient, a new problem emerged: market saturation. If you build a car or a refrigerator that lasts for 30 years, your customer only comes back once a generation. To keep factories running and people employed, economists and designers began promoting the idea of creative waste. The goal shifted from producing the single best product to producing a steady stream of new and improved ones. This cycle of consumption helped stabilize and grow industrial economies throughout the 20th century. It fueled innovation, gave us incredible new technologies, and created jobs. But it also locked us into an economic model that struggles to value durability. In a system built on perpetual growth, a product that lasts forever is a problem to be solved. The consequences of this system stretch beyond our wallets and our frustration. Constantly manufacturing new products to replace perfectly repairable old ones has a massive environmental footprint. It begins with the extraction of raw materials, rare earth metals for our electronics, oil for our plastics, ores for our metals. This process depletes finite resources and often causes significant damage to ecosystems. Then there's the energy. The entire take, make, dispose life cycle, from the factory floor to global shipping to the landfill, consumes incredible amounts of power, contributing heavily to carbon emissions and climate change. When a product is designed to die early, all the resources and energy that went into creating it are essentially wasted. It creates mountains of e-waste, often toxic, that our planet is struggling to manage. This linear model is simply unsustainable. But here's the empowering part. This system is being challenged. We, as users and owners of our things, are not powerless. The first step is becoming a conscious consumer and a conscious repairer. It starts with learning to spot these designed-in weaknesses. Before you buy something, ask questions. Can the battery be easily replaced? Are spare parts available online? Are there tutorials showing how to open it up and fix it? Companies that make durable, repairable products are proud of it, and they'll often tell you. More importantly, you can support the growing right to repair movement. This is a global effort advocating for laws that require manufacturers to give consumers and independent repair shops access to the parts, tools, and information needed to fix things. It's about challenging the idea that only the original manufacturer can repair what you own. Why should your electronics be any different? Thanks to this movement, new laws are being passed that are slowly tipping the scales back in favor of repair and reuse, forcing companies to design for longevity. By choosing products built to last, by fixing what's broken instead of replacing it, and by supporting policies that champion our right to repair, we can collectively push back against the cycle of death by design. We can reduce waste, save money, and reclaim control over our own possessions. It's a shift from being a passive consumer to an active owner. To stay informed, stay aware, and stay in control, make sure you subscribe to the User's Manual. This content is for educational purposes only and analyzes systems, not individuals.